In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Pune. In Pune, I'm in one of the prime CBDs of the city. I'm in Kharadi. Our tenant today is a professional who moved from Gurgaon to Pune. Why did he do that? What works and what doesn't? Let's meet him. Hi, Aurobind. Good to see you.
Vishal. Good afternoon. Welcome to my nest.
To your nest. Okay. This looks like a pretty fancy nest you have.
Yes, it's a 3.5 BHK apartment, 2200 square feet carpet.
Okay.
Two massive balconies. One
wow.
in the
That is a big balcony.
master and one in the main room.
Okay, so 3.5 BHK, 2,200 square feet, and two big balconies. That one big one I can see there.
Yes.
Okay. Why is Aurobind in Pune? Why did you
Come, I'll show you.
leave Gurgaon for Pune in a way?
Okay, so I think I was taking my career as a sprint in consulting, 9.5 years in Gurgaon, and then I figured out that there's much more to life than just work, paychecks, getting promoted, etc. And at that same point in time, my current employer was setting up an office in India, for which I was a consultant previously. And I thought maybe it's time to run a marathon rather than sprint and take a slow life, embrace it. And I've been loving Pune so far.
Okay, loving Pune so far.
Yeah.
Between Gurgaon and Pune, would you say career opportunities are better in Pune versus Gurgaon, or Gurgaon over Pune?
I would say for consulting professionals, Gurgaon is better.
Okay.
But if you are talking from the lens of IT, because I was working with Accenture previously, Accenture has big offices in Pune. So from the landscape of IT right now, GCCs, etc., Pune is much better than Gurgaon.
Okay. And in Pune, why are you in Kharadi?
Come, let me show you.
Okay. This is the reason? The balcony?
No, that's my office. That's my office.
Okay, so it's actually walk to work for you.
Yeah.
So do you actually walk to work or? Okay. So,
No.
so basically you can walk to work, but you don't walk to work.
Yes.
Okay.
There's
So-
still a lot of construction activities going on, so I thought it's better to take a vehicle and go fresh to office rather than go through the
So,
wet.
so basically you're here because your workplace is close by.
Yes.
And so close by that you can actually see it and
Yes.
possibly walk to it if in case if there were decent
Yes,
footpaths.
yes, for sure.
Okay.
Because the weather is lovely. I could not feel summer this time in Pune, to be honest. Gurgaon's summers were ruthless, brutal. And the breeze that you get in Pune, the weather, I think bearing 2 to 3 weeks in the month of late March, early April, it's been a really smooth ride.
Is it easy to shift from Gurgaon to Pune? What's like the biggest difference you see between Gurgaon and Pune?
I think lifestyle in Gurgaon was much better, I would say. Quality of life from an amenities perspective and premium societies was good in Pune, was good in Gurgaon. I would say weather is the top one factor which beats everything. Like the traffic is a bit nasty.
Okay.
In
Okay, go. Since you said traffic, Gurgaon
Yes.
traffic better than Pune?
I would say each has its own pros and cons. Gurgaon mein you will be fearing the Thars and the Fortuners. Pune mein you will be fearing the two-wheelers because they don't abide by the red lights in the traffic system.
They have a special kind of license where the red light isn't applicable to them.
Yes, and that was the specific reason why I wanted to take a place near to my workplace, because like when I moved from Gurgaon to Pune, it was a road trip. It was a 7 days road trip through Rajasthan, Gujarat, and then entering Maharashtra with my parents. So we went into a lot of religious places as well, Dwarka, Somnath, etc. I never encountered any accident. The first accident that I encountered was when I stepped into Pune. I slowed down my vehicle in front of a traffic light near Viman Nagar, and somebody comes in and hits me from behind and then starts abusing me, saying, "Why did you stop? Nobody stops here." And that was kind of an eye-opener. So 2 weeks into Pune, 3 times similar kind of an incident. And I was pretty sure that if the office is in Kharadi, the residence has to be in Kharadi with or like minimal driving.
This is a good, nice
Yeah.
living room area that you have. Up ahead will be what part of the house?
I think that's the dining room. And
Tell me, for a dining room of it's a 6-seater.
yes,
You stay alone.
50 to 60% of the time I stay alone.
So
Rest
alone,
of the
right?
times,
Most of the
yes, yes, my parents do come in and visit me for certain parts of the year.
Would you need a 3.5 BHK apartment, such a sizable apartment size? Would you need it actually?
I think I read a quote somewhere, right, that people कि लोग जीना ही देर से शुरू कर देते हैं यार, जब तक समझ आता है कि क्या जीना है तब तक जाने की बारी आ जाती है. So I thought maybe these kind of places, right, when you have a bigger place, it gives you the space to think through, it gives you the space to have an ambition in place as well. You go downstairs to the parking, you see all of the vehicles that probably a professional like me would be aspiring to get someday. And when you see it nearby, right, you'll think, oh, I'll work more hard to get to those objectives. This kind of a culture was inculcated by one of our professors back in the engineering days. He said, if you have capacity of X, go to 1.5x. Get that pressure embedded into your head. You will do well in life.
Speaking of the cars in the basement, I did see some Land Rovers and BMW. So
And a G-Wagon as well. So, so my vehicle, on the left side, you see a G-Wagon. On the right, on the diagonally, at 1 p.m. position, you see a BMW X5 and a Mercedes GLC. Backside, you see a GLC 450, and you're like, okay.
which one is yours? Which car is yours?
I have a Hyundai Creta.
Okay. Okay. This is your dining area?
Yes.
This will be your kitchen.
And that's the kitchen. I think this was the first attraction point for me to get into this place, because the moment I saw the balcony and the kitchen, right, because I cook my own food most of the times, and this kitchen gave you that flex.
How big was your Gurgaon apartment versus your...
It was a 4 BHK apartment, but I think the carpet area was roughly around in between 1500 to 1600 square feet.
Carpet area?
Yes.
For people coming from Mumbai, both Gurgaon and Pune seem very big, right? How easy was it to get this apartment? You've been staying here for over a year, right?
Almost a year, 10 months right now.
Most cities have seen like a big rental demand surge in that, 22, 23 period. Did you face the same thing when you were renting?
Yes, that's an interesting story to share.
Okay.
So when I came in, specifically Panchsheel, there was a apartment in the I Tower, and there was bidding going on. So you were not allowed to meet the owner through the broker. So you had to bid for a price, and there were multiple bidders. Whoever bid the highest amount got the flat. So at that point in time, it was so crazy that if I were to tell you the figures, I quoted 82,000 for a 3 BHK in the I Tower.
That's this tower,
Yeah,
right?
that's this tower right here visible. Another gentleman quoted around 82, 83. And then came an expat lady who quoted somewhere between 1.4 to 1.5 lakhs just because of the school. You see on the back side, this is the Wellington school. She wanted her son to have a nice ride to the school without any traffic hiccups, and she was ready to pay that amount.
So almost a double.
Almost double, yes.
And apartment-wise or building-wise,
Yep.
Any particular reason why you've taken Panchsheel Towers? Just when I was coming to Pune, everybody like Panchsheel has a sort of a real hype behind himself in Pune. Any particular reason?
So
why?
when I did my research sitting at Gurgaon, right, I felt that at least the society from an amenity standpoint looked pretty similar to what a DLF used to offer. I used to stay at the DLF Primus, and because my parents do stay with me almost for 40-50% of the time, right, this society gives you that safety space where you have all the amenities inside. So that was my number one, like the tick in the box.
This will be a utility area.
That's the utility area, yes.
Okay.
You get a very good view from the utilities area.
Okay.
You get the Pune scenic mountains out here.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that's the famous Wellington school. If you look at the Ted building, right?
Okay. So that's the school because of which you had that expat tenant bidding almost double.
Yes.
So schools, I notice over here, there are quite a few in abundance.
Yes.
So this in a way would be a neighborhood where you have, I think, glossy apartments.
Yeah.
You clearly have glossy offices as well, and trendy schools, buildings, office, all of it, right?
Yeah.
You don't have kids.
No.
You aren't married.
I'm separated.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about the school part.
No.
In your case, just office. I think in this place, just when I was coming in, I could see that there were quite a few amenities also. I could see a pool,
Yes.
and a
Yes.
good driveway.
Yeah.
Are these amenities you actually use?
I go for walks occasionally. There's a good track out there.
Okay.
And I use there's a restaurant downstairs in the club. So I ordered food from there.
Okay. And this will be your.
This is the bedroom which is occupied by parents when they are here. So this is bedroom number 2. Yes.
Okay. So I basically have a theory in this. Now you tell me whether from your experience it's right or wrong. I believe that Pune has more substance and less style. Gurgaon has more style, less substance. Would you agree?
I would technically say yes. Pune has more substance, and I can give you 2 anecdotes for that.
Okay.
You see the food, I think you get a Irani chai for 30-40 rupees. Gurgaon, that's a dream. Anywhere nearby, my office was in Cyber City. So the cheapest coffee used to cost us like 150 rupees, goes up to 450 rupees. So yeah.
So basically, either you have the roadside thalas, or you have
the premium chains, etc. But yeah,
Pune has something for every sort of customer that way.
if like in this 2 kilometer radius, right, because there are so many offices and so many apartments, I get tea at any given point in time, and I figured out that there was a 10 rupees tea, small bite size, which people drink over here, and then there's a big cup, 20-25 rupees, and the bun maskas are really good. I really savor them. So is the vada pavs and the and the missile pavs as well of Pune.
And this bedroom used when your parents come here, is this theirs?
When I stay alone, just for the maintenance part of it, some days I sleep in the afternoons, or
Okay.
yeah, some days just lounge here. That's the attached washroom.
Okay.
Yeah. What they provided in this apartment is not geyser for each bathroom. They have a 120-liter big geyser. So most of the times when people don't know, right, you switch on the geyser and you kind of, if you leave it, the electricity bills are crazy high.
Okay. So how much electricity bill do you get over here?
I think on an average, anywhere between 6,000 to 8,000 on a monthly basis. Yes, the per unit charge is higher than that what I encountered in NCR.
Experience-wise, in this gated community,
Yeah.
What's the best thing? What's the worst thing?
Interior unit, right? The way Panchil has planned this, I think it's one of the best places. You would not want to venture out much often. So that's the best part. I think in terms of scope for improvements, because this part of the city is rapidly evolving right now. There's a lot of construction activities going on, and there's a lot of debate around strays as well in our society, specifically stray dogs.
Okay.
So
what's the problem there?
I think there's a group of people who feel that strays are part of our life and they should be fed. No worries, no questions around that. But when strays do come in and kind of destroy your properties or your vehicles, right, there needs to be a fine line. So there are always 2 different viewpoints going on in the WhatsApp groups, society WhatsApp groups. And it's been going on since the time I arrived in Pune, so it's still ongoing. I don't think it will be solved soon.
So has that happened? The damage?
I've seen in the WhatsApp groups that I think a guy owned a Ducati bike and his seat was entirely torn off by the stray dogs at P3. So sometimes people do feel scared, especially the smaller kids, when they want to venture out from the lobby to their respective vehicles because of the strays. So yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think the wokeness on stray dogs has completely gone out of control now.
Yes, and there's the pigeon story as well going on right now.
Okay,
since past couple of those, like there are some people who kind of offer rice for the pigeons to come in and take it, and I think there are a few people who have pointed out that they've had health hazards because of the pigeon feathers and people coming from Mumbai specifically.
Okay, this
is the puja room. So mother mostly prays here when she's here. I try to maintain it, keep it clean. And then this is the powder washroom.
Okay.
Recently built. This is my small library.
Okay. You read quite a lot, and I see you
Yes,
have a
like
diverse collection.
I have now this life in Pune, right, gives me the flex to kind of read a lot of books. Consulting can be ruthless at times, and you just you just move on the go. And then here we come to the master bedroom.
Okay. This is good.
This is a good size.
Good size. Eh?
This is a good size
You can actually
master bedroom.
have a bed,
Yes.
a big sofa on that side, and a
And
good.
a lounging rocking chair. Some good music. So when you come in and you de-stress, and then there's a walk-in closet area on the back side, followed by the washroom.
Okay, over here. Okay. And you have that giant balcony there.
Yes, that's this the second balcony that I was talking about. So sometimes I do have the flex to take meetings from there as well, or kind of read books when it is windy and raining. So it gives you a good feeling overall.
What's the one thing you don't like about your entire experience here?
I think the traffic.
But in traffic you barely encounter because your life is in this.
No,
free for
sometimes if I would want to contemplate going to a pub or a restaurant for a food, right, either to the camp area here, which is famous for some old eateries, or to KP Kalyani Nagar, it will take me at least like barely 5 to 6 kilometers away, but it can take in excess of an hour if I don't plan it well.
So it's traffic plus quality of traffic.
Yes.
So one is the number of cars, and two are the guys who don't follow the rules.
Who don't follow the rules, and then it is, yes.
Okay. And this is your workplace for you?
This is my workplace, yes. So our office here in Pune, I work for BP. So they've got a height adjustable desk, which prompted me to also get one for me as well. And it gives you the flex to either stand, sit down, and the vibe is good.
This is the feel that you get of the.
This is the feel that you get. That's the Mulla Muthu River. It looks clean right now because of the rain. And that side is Aminora and Magupata, yes.
Okay. So this is the part of walking and all that you're telling me about.
Yes, this is the club area. So people do yogas, and you have a gym as well as a restaurant out there. This is the central podium. This was the smart bazaar I was talking about, right? We get everything. And they're open, I think, till around 11:30 because the owner is a resident here.
Okay.
So you have the flex
for walk.
Yes, for him also it's walk to walk.
You said that there were some buildings on the other side as well.
Yes.
You didn't evaluate them because of the traffic?
I went there. So I was targeting Aminora Gateway Towers 100. I did not get a unit there.
That's the tallest building of Pune.
That's the tallest building in Pune, and literally beautiful. Overall, it's pretty good. The greenery, Kharadi is an urban jungle. Aminora is surrounded by beautiful curated trees. But the only problem what I encountered was, and again a first-hand problem, was this bridge when you cross over from that side to Kharadi. And sometimes it takes over an hour to cross, I think, a kilometer, 1.5 kilometer stretch.
Tell me, for Kharadi, what is the biggest weakness? You have a lot of things around you.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you detest about Kharadi as a location? Like, who is Kharadi a location not for?
Medical facilities are not that great here nearby.
Okay. So no hospitals.
Like, that's one thing where I miss Gurgaon, because I think Gurgaon had quite a few extensive hospital chains. You talk about the Max, Fortis, Medanta. The quality of doctors used to be good. In Pune, I have not seen that kind of a setup here yet. And I feel that, yes, that could be a challenge. There are no hospital facilities nearby. Like, my father had a cataract surgery and I had to take him to Mumbai and get him there at the Hiranandani place.
Okay. So how much rent are you paying here?
I'm paying 96,000. I have a 2-year lock-in and a 5% appreciation from October this year. It's going to increase by 5%.
Value for money, according to you?
Definitely yes. If I look at the peace of mind that I get of not having to travel to office and the overall ambience inside, right? It's really great.
Okay. So you're actually one of the few guys who tells me things are fairly priced in today's environment. Most of the times, just when I see it, it's Basically, people saying it's become too expensive, it's gone out of
It is
control.
expensive.
Especially, I think,
Yeah.
just when I'm coming from Gurgaon, then I get that feel.
Yeah, Gurgaon, I'll tell you, right? I was paying 55,000 for a 4 BHK DLF Primus. It was supposed to increase to 60. When I came here, I think the budget that I had was 70, 75 at max. And I thought, because the story that you are sold when you are in Gurgaon is Pune is a cheap city. And when you come in and you're like, when you encounter rates like 1 lakhs, 1.2, 1.3, some of the apartments going as high as 2, 2.4 lakhs. And then you realize, is it really cheap?
I think a part of that perception is because Pune is one of those cities which, in case if Mumbai was not there, Pune would have gotten a lot more attention
For
than
sure.
it does.
Yes, for sure. I think I love the cultural side of it. A couple of weeks back, I went towards Mulchi Dam and Tamini Ghat. Mesmerizing views in the monsoons. And when I was coming back, we saw a lot of dhol people practicing dhol for the Ganpati that is coming on 27th of August, right? So that kind of a cultural vibe that was missing for me in Gurgaon.
You would have thought that for a city with such promise, it would regularly make the headlines.
I think if they set the road infrastructure right, the road qualities are pretty bad.
And this will be the last room.
This is the guest bedroom, yes.
Okay. This is. So, do you get guests a lot?
My sister comes in from Mumbai.
Okay.
My nephew loves this place, so either I go in or they come over. Some of my friends come over for weekends.
Okay.
So it's a decently sized guest bedroom. Sometimes it also doubles up as my alternate office room.
Okay. Do you miss the absence of a proper airport here in Pune?
Yes, connectivity is, I would say, on a scale of 10, probably around 4, 4.5. I just have one flight to go back to Bhubaneswar if I were to travel to Odisha. That too operated by Air India Express. And the prices are crazy. In Delhi, from Gurgaon, I had the opportunity, like I had the flex to have a flight every 2 to 3 hours.
What next for you? What do you want to do next?
I think I'm settling down well in Pune from a career perspective. It's going on well. 9.5 years in consulting, back to industry. I'm an energy, oil and gas professional, right? Look forward to kind of vertically grow through the domain here with BP. We've got a good people culture and the setup. So looking forward to not making a move anymore and have Pune as my base.
So Pune is your last stop, you would say?
That you never know, right? If like nobody at my age and stage of life, when I have that flexibility to move in and around of globally, maybe I would still say if I have a better opportunity, probably will think through. Otherwise, yeah, for most part of it, having seen through the different hassles, I think Pune is a decent place to stay.
You wouldn't want to venture into like a Mumbai now?
No, for sure.
Why?
I never liked Mumbai because, like, when you come from Delhi, Gurgaon, right? Mumbai is pretty fast-paced. Like, even if you come on a vacation, the didis would be coming at morning 7:30 a.m., rushing through things. You go downstairs, you would be seeing people madly running through. Pune has that slow life. Things start here after 10 a.m. in the morning. People love their teas. People love their ways of life, and I think it's decent. Like, not
Mumbai.
that ambitious as Mumbai.
Mumbai lives to work, right? That's
Yeah.
Last question. Would you want to buy a home? घर खरीदने का इरादा है?
I'm happy being a tenant for now, at least in this part of the world. But someday, yes, you would want to have your own home, and probably, I think Bhubaneswar would be my base where I return back.
Okay. On that note, Aurobind, thank you for coming on the Tenant.
Thank you, Vishal.
From Gurgaon to Pune, and well, I think you're split down the middle. Good luck.
Pleasure talking to you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Time for the report card. This is a 3.5 BHK of 2,200 square feet in a prime gated community location. This is Kharadi, CBD of Pune. Has a lot of corporate offices over here, lots of recreation facilities all around, even in terms of schools. Connectivity, not at the greatest point. Road transport is essential. Traffic challenges are very high. The airport, however, is close by. All in all, if you're a person that wants to be close to his workplace, which is in Kharadi, is willing to pay a premium budget, wants a place with a lot of amenities. This is a sort of location and project that can be considered. Are you looking for the perfect home? Stop looking around, scan the QR code and explore from thousands of rental properties, read resident reviews and make an informed decision with 99acres.com.